All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another exciting matchup of Echo Arena presented by VRML. In the booth here is me, my SirDimwi. Andy W is going to be carrying the play-by-play. Of course, wit on cameras. Now, after a little bit of to do, we are back here. Blast was able to find a last-minute sub, Slin, coming in for Lego. So we'll be on Blast. Boop 90, Lone Gecko, Slin, and Finn versus Toxic Units to talk on Thursday. Sir Dominic, Bad Internet, and Lowrider. So, what are you thinking about this matchup coming in here in this first game of the losers bracket, Andy?
It's definitely an interesting pickup. Picking up Slin, one of the first matches I ended up casting, I got to watch Slin absolutely just decimate a lot of these just tunnel long range 3 shots. He was just putting in these huge frames, putting up massive numbers for his team. So definitely going to be somebody to watch here as they pick him up as a substitute after their forfeit coming out of that last match with some kind of unknown stuff going on. But gonna be interesting to see Toxic Units. They lost their first match, but I think they can come out here and really show what they're worth. They're gonna have some good potential coming through here. They got into the lose bracket, and that's the best thing. We already talked about it with the double elimination. They're gonna be able to come through. They're gonna have another chance to work their way up this bracket. So we're gonna see how they're gonna end up performing coming into this.
And just a quick update on that other game going on in the semifinals. Team Gravity did take round one. They're a minute and a half into the round two. Gravity currently up 2-0 as we start this one here.
Yeah, Boop and Gecko there doing the two-man crew, walking their way up as we have Gecko up on the rim, maybe hoping for the dunk, but it looks like Boop's going to get stunned now. It's going to come back through the middle. Finn, she's going to be able to recollect this, coming back up to the top left panel. Slin working his way in. Nice cross pass coming in above the goal and down into the goal. Slin showing up, coming in maybe a little bit cold into this match and making a nice little point, some good passing and putting that in for his team.
Yeah, some beautiful passing there from this team of Blast here. With that sub, looking like not missing a beat with the sub. And Dollar Ranger believes that Slin was on a team with Gecko and Boop from VRL season one. So definitely some history there to help. And Wit corrects it's Boop, Slin, and Affenterre from season one. As Boop puts that one in for another two to go up 4-0 in the first minute of this game.
Yeah, nice hot start coming out of the gates from Blast. Definitely interesting to see that Slin might actually have some old history with these guys. It's kind of interesting. I don't know too much about the old season one stuff as I'm a little bit newer, but Blast coming through, working their way in. Slin definitely helping out the team a lot. And that defensive stack for Blast, you can just see him in the back with these clears. The Toxic unit are taking kind of being maybe a little bit hectic coming through the middle, and Blast being able to capitalize that with that defensive chain.
Yeah, nice little dump there. Looking for bad internet, I believe. Isn't able to connect, but that clear out picked up now by Taco. Taco, what a beautiful cross pass over to Sir Dominic. Sir Dominic putting that in for two.
Ooh, that was a clean little. It looked maybe like a possible smack in, or kind of just scooped it and threw it into the bottom of the goal. That was very nice by Sir Dominic. That was a nice little setup. Taco having a nice cross pass for him and setting up his teammates, getting them onto the board. 8 minutes left, and 4-2. Definitely going to be a close match. They're showing that hey, they got these first two goals, and they're going to start taking this back and getting some points on the boards themselves. Now there's going to be a nice long tunnel shot coming through, and that's
Oh
off the
my
backboard
God.
and in. Sir Dominic showing up. It almost clipped that the little mount on the back of the backboard. I thought that might have gone out, but he got the nice little crease shot, putting that in for a 40-meter throw from the tunnel for his team. Toxic units showing up on that joust and punishing an open goal.
Sir Dominic with the 8 ball corner pocket from the tube. What a beautiful shot from Dominic there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Just a little picture perfect backboard. Just hyping up these little finals matches. It's just nobody's out of this, and every game is just it's been fantastic to close off the ceiling
Oh
and
my
down.
goodness.
Boop off the top panel. What is that? What was that coming through? Down, maybe a little bit of a lucky three coming in, that lucky
Yeah,
bounce.
even
What
Boop,
is
even
that?
Boop was talking. He was going, I don't know what happened, but I'll take it. That was a beautiful dump in that goes in for a three to bring them up by two, with just under 7 remaining.
Yeah, maybe he needs to go buy a lottery ticket after that one. But Sir Dominic going to have some open air coming up. Maybe these stacks going to possibly come back, but a nice hold up and a snapshot coming through from bad internet, putting that in for a two right on that borderline of the bubble, and maybe just surprising the goalie right next to his head. You can see he just kind of held his hand up in there as it just went on right on by him.
Yeah, you saw the defender come out to challenge the shooter, and looked like Finn was expecting the defender to make the play, but the shot comes off and maybe surprised her a little bit. As you say, throwing that hand up just like a tenth of a second late and holding it there. So yeah, what a shot there from these guys, toxic units, to tie this up. Still,
Wow, that offensive chain from Toxic's units coming through and allowing him to get this play with the boost back onto the offensive side, having the pass up the nets with the defensive chain coming forward, and it's going to be a bounce off of the post, loose down into the trench, and it's going to be this blast chain throwing up to the ceiling, getting that boost there first off the top star block with a tap forward, some open goal, and he's going to be able to put that in for a 2. Right on the edge of the bubble, borderline 3, but he's going to get in a 2, get in some points on the board with this 2-point lead.
and that is now the second time you're saying he and refer to Finn here, Andy, as we have gone over this. Finn is a girl, so that is a she with the 3-pointer with the high angle there. What a beautiful shot from Finn.
My mistake again.
And
I
yes,
know it's a
I
female
am
at this
calling
point.
you out,
I,
bro.
I know it is a female at this point. It is
It's
just
not an it. It's not it is a female. It's she is a female. She's a
ah.
woman. Bro, come
I
on.
know this. I know this. My mistake. But we're gonna have some back play from toxic units. They're gonna be passing this forward, having some open air up into the bubble, taking a nice little shot again. Bad internet with these long twos, just being able to punish them and put them in for that goalie, maybe not being too set up in goal.
Yeah, nice little shot there. 18 meters a second from bad internet. We don't see those 18s as often anymore, but beautiful, beautiful shot there by bad internet on the goal to tie this one up.
Yeah, just the second time catching the goalie off guard there. But they're going to have a nice little relaxed joust here, coming back, looking for these cross passes, taking some time. A nice little pass back to Finity as she takes this forward for Boop. Boop just taking his time, looking for where this pass is going to be. Kind of maybe could have been potentially contested, but it gets opened up. Slin going to be trying to take this through, and a nice snag from Lowrider, actually. And they're going to have these 4 stacks coming through, beating out Blast. Blast is going to be chasing, trying to pick up the pieces, but Sir Dominic putting in a 3 for his team and getting them up on this board.
Yeah, that 3 looked close to me, but then looking at it, it was 9 meters away. So a very solid 3 for Sir Dominic, putting that one in. Yeah, Toxic, or excuse me, Blast trying to get back there in time, but just not quite quick enough. So beautiful, beautiful shot there by I already forgot who it was, Sir Dominic, not hesitating to put that one in.
Yeah, no hesitation at all, and that's going to give him some success for his team. Bad internet going to be contested. Finity having a good grab. Coming forward, the boost is going to get broken off. She's looking back for a teammate. She gets a leech off the front. She's going to be able to contest this, actually. Getting forward onto the disc. Open 3 is available, and Boop's going to be putting that in to tie up this game with 3.5 minutes left.
So it's looking like this is how this game is going to work out here. Just one and done and one and done and back and forth and back and forth. So, uh, Toxic Units come out here pulling a 2. Blast coming out with a 2. Then Toxic Units putting the 3. Blast coming back with a 3. So this is going to be an exciting one as we go into this final 3 minutes of this first game.
Yeah, definitely some ping-ponging effect, and that disc was going to get caught. It's going to take a weird glitchy bounce off the backboard, but they're going to be able to put that in. Maybe some bad internet showing up indeed, but he's going to be able to put that in for a 2, getting back to their lead. That ping-pong effect coming back and forth, and even with that contested QB pass off the tunnel wall, they were able to get that through still.
Yeah, what good work there by bad internet to stay present and in the moment and pick that one up and able to put that one in with so many defenders around him. It was beautifully done there by bad internet.
Yeah, Slan with a nice punch shot, recognizing that he was going to be contested, and giving a nice soft touch pass to Sfinity. She gets that forward for a team, a flat bounce off of the tunnel wall, but Sir Dominic going to be able to recollect this and get that through. Another kind of glitchy looking throw, maybe possibly some of that tracking coming through that we talked about earlier with the CV1s, but as we have Slin here going to be recollecting this, getting a nice shot coming forward. It's going to hit the lip of tunnel wall, bouncing up to his teammate. Boop fortunately reading that with a nice clear down the middle of the court. Now, we're going to be recollecting back to Boop. He's going to be taking his time dancing around the defender on this wall, holding on to it. He knows he's got a second, working his way through. Finity, she's going to be holding up on that hourglass, taking her time again, just showing some of that classic patience. Maybe a slightly rushed shot, maybe didn't need to be taken. Very long, slow 3 coming through with Toxic Units able to recollect, but Boop sitting in that back line, holding it down, just showing the patience of this team. With the cross pass, unfortunately clipping that pebble block. Finity, she's going to be trying to get that, slapping it down into the floor. Slin going to be going off the backboard and showing what he's got with that. an amazing effort with that loose disc coming around and the defense not being able to recollect to tie up this game.
And again, we see bad internet pulls that too in the blast end, and now Slyn and Finn coming back, getting the two in the toxic units end to tie it up again with just over a minute remaining.
Yeah, and you can just see these little clearing boosts are doing off the offensive joust. An unfortunate three going to be bouncing off the outside of that backboard. Now it's coming back. This looks like this defensive chain is going to be able to recollect this for toxic units. Taco's going to be contested by the two defensemen. Slim going to be able to snag this, getting that clear out. This is going to be big for Blast here. Blast's going to be able to try to move this forward, but Toxic Unit's going to be faster getting this through. He's going to be able to slap it up into the ceiling. This is going to be close with 40 seconds ticking down on the clock. Tied game. SirDimwi trying to tie here. Blast being able to take this disc coming forward. Finity as she's holding up on the bow tie. A forward pass to Slyn. This is going to be beautiful. They're going to have a huge chance here coming off the shield, and Boop's going to be able to put that in. What a drive with 35 seconds left. This is getting so close.
Yeah, that was a beautiful give and go between, I believe that was Slyn and Finn in the backfield there as they came in, getting that one up to Boop on the shield, and then Boop bringing it in one on one with the goalie. They're gonna Toxic Units have 18 seconds here to respawn to stay in this game, so this is gonna come down to the wire.
Yeah, it's coming down for the wire for sure. Taco, they might be just taking a little bit too much time. It's coming down the wire, and a Ray pass is going to be coming forward. Slyn going to be trying to catch up, but it's going to bounce through, and Blast is going to be able to take this game. What a show up from Toxic Units, the team that kind of maybe got gifted a spot into this tournament, and they're showing up being like, hey, just because maybe we got this spot, we're still going to show up and contest these teams.
Yeah, that, I mean, it is going to be a loss of Toxic Units, but that is a well fought, uh, well earned. I shouldn't say a well earned loss, but the well earned 14 points, only down by 2 coming into this first intermission, and then just going to the scoreboard. We got Boop current game high of 10 points. SirDimwi the second over on Toxic Units with 8. Bad Internet with 6. Both teams pulling up a couple saves. This is currently a game of offense. And just another quick update: that semifinals game between Gravity and Backlash. Backlash did take round 2, so that is 1-1 in that series. They will be going to a game 3 over there as we enter into our round 2 here with Blast up 1-0.
Man, that is a crazy game over there. Definitely going to be something to go back and watch if you haven't already seen it, because going in and watching that first game, you could see Gravity had that big lead coming out of that first game, and Backlash being able to pick those pieces coming through the second game, that's going to be huge. That has to be an incredible game going back and forth. And similar to this, it's interesting to watch how Toxic Units do these offensive, almost like a clearing boost off of the initial launch, where they're shooting it into that left tunnel and they have it already a chain coming through, stack through, trying to grab that, maybe catching Blast a little bit off guard.
Just real quick, worthy of note, possession time, 30 seconds in favor of Blast, but otherwise shots taken, assist, save, steals, and even stuns are right about equal down the board. So a very equal game so far in this series between these two teams.
Very equal, and that's going to be a shot. That's almost looking like one of those Kong shots coming through, and it looks like Blast is going to be able to take that in and dunk off of that shot. Almost kind of that NA Kong shot coming through off that side panel from the right behind tunnel, bouncing and angling it through, almost coming in off the backboard.
Definitely got to give some props to Taco on Thursday, as he did get the headbutt. He got stunned out with that disc right around him, so he tried to headbutt it away, but Blast able to collect on that one and put it in for that too. So well done by Blast to stay on it.
Yeah, Taco for sure trying his best in goal there, just unfortunately getting stunned out, doing the best he can for the scene. Boop with the double stun coming through in the mail slot, putting that through and in. Boop, you animal, with the double stun, putting his team 5-0 on the board.
Yeah, that was all Boop there as he came in. Got, as you said, the double stun, pick that disc up, 23 meters, 19 meters a second. I didn't even know 19 was even possible anymore, but that was a 19 meters a second shot there from Boop for that 3.
A nice interception from Blast here, stopping that offensive chance. The Boop shot coming off the top. It looked like it was possibly going to be able to go in, but they're going to secure it with the 2-pointer, 7-0 with 8 minutes left into this game, taking some control with those defensive jousts coming forward and contesting those initial passes, not allowing them any room.
And as you say, Slim with the Boop shot going into the hands of Boop, who the namesake of that shot, able to put that one in for the solid 2 there. Well done here by Blast so far.
Yeah, for sure. And a nice shot, a good way to secure it. You never really want to just watch that bounce go by, but they're going to have an open three chance off the backboard, going to go slightly wide of the goal. Blast going to be able to recollect here, and Boop going to be taking this forward, showing their patience again. Blast has been really good at this all day, just being able to take their time and just wait for those players to move around. And when they make that mistake, they come through and throw that clearing shot that they allow them to get open now. And with the three almost being open, but there's actually a goalie there. A stun out on the goalie and a turnover right in front of the net. A two-pointer, Lone Gecko.
Yeah, that's a beautiful play there by Blast to get that stun out and Gecko to be able to pick that one up and put that one in for that too. That was so well done. So now Blast up by 9, only 2.5 minutes into this game. This is a really strong performance here by Blast in game 2.
Yeah, maybe Blast figuring it out a little bit. They're going to be able to try to get around this chain. Takes an unfortunate bounce off the double diamonds. Blast having another chance here. Slyn going to be throwing one of those dangerous shots as he always does. Lone Gecko recollecting it. A 1v2 coming into the bubble, throwing himself off post and putting that into that corner shot pocket right below the post for another two for Blast, just taking control of this game.
And a lot of these errant bounces are just kind of going the way of Blast. But as they say, you got to be good to get lucky. You got to be lucky to be good. And they are definitely pulling out both here. As when luck goes your way, it's not all about luck because you have to be able to capitalize on that luck. And so far, Blast has been able to capitalize on those lucky bounces.
There we go. It was looking a lot better there for Toxic Units, but just being able to throw another turnover there, and it's going to be dangerous again for the three-pointer. They end up missing two of them, getting lucky maybe Toxic Units, getting a chance to recollect this disc. Taco going to be clearing it, but Boop in that back line again, just being able to bait out that three. And Boop going to be working his way up, showing that patience again, juking around, getting that open pass down low. This is going to be dangerous for them again, and Slyn being able to punish behind the goal with those high percentage shots.
That was a really long pass through the bubble there. Generally a dangerous pass, but it does connect with Slim there behind, a little bit behind the goal, below the goal, and able to bring that one in for that too. So well done. Now up 13 with still 6 to go. So this is a hill for Toxic Units to climb, but a hill that they can climb, mathematically speaking, nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everything's possible with the shot kind of coming through. Maybe a bit rushed with the goalie still being able to sit there and goal. Boop being able to work this forward on the floor. Maybe a close. Oh man, he's going to take this three-pointer. It's going to be dinging chest wide. Going to be bouncing off the top. The defensive stack going to be able to come through. A little headbutt, slight misplay. They're going to be trying to spread out. A nice little soft touch pass that's going to be contested by Lowrider. Infinity as she tries to collect this disc, shielding and being able to touch this back. Boop finally being able to recollect this, and we know how he's going to try to take his time, getting that nice forward pass, Lone Gecko, and just working around this defense, dragging these defenders forward, seeing where they're going to try to position. Looks like we got Slyn posted up on the shield. He's going to bounce this down, slight miscommunication maybe, with this disc bouncing low around. Lone Gecko going to be able to try to take this through. He gets stunned out. SirDimwi with a very good stun there, and finally getting this out for his team, trying to get these stacks out. It looks like Toxic Unit actually going to go in. What a lucky bounce there, getting some luck back onto their side after I believe it was Boop in the beginning who got one of those panel shots to go in.
And yeah, that's exactly what Toxic Units needs right now because they need a few points on the board to try to turn this momentum around. Not only down by 10, but that is still 10. That's at least 4 threes to come back here. So they're gonna they as I said before, they have a mountain to climb, but there is enough, as Tutu says, enough mathematical time for them to do it. But then Boop, as I say it, Boop coming in off of that left shoulder with the drive to put it in for another 2 to come up by 12.
Nice pass there and a nice little juke around, being able to put that in behind the net. And 18 at 5 is incredibly difficult to stop, and he's being able to put in those 2-pointers for his teams. 4 minutes left. Toxic Units, maybe that long shot, just trying to be a little bit of a mental booster, trying to get this through. Another just kind of rush pass with that stack already there ready to recollect, and this three-pointer is going to be able to go in. Just absolutely dangerous from Blast.
And I didn't actually catch who got that shot off, but what a beautiful shot. And that was a bit too quick for the UI to want to tell us, but what a beautiful shot there, hitting that top corner pocket. And yeah, that's just so well done. We got 18-3 here with 3.5 remaining.
Yeah, that was credited to Lone Gecko, and the stack is just disgusting as they're just working their way through and being able to do their best and punishing the goalie and making the numbers advantage to get another three-pointer to put in. Blast with this dominant chain coming forward. Maybe Toxic Unit just needs to take a second on this offensive joust. They don't need to throw it as fast as they need to. The stack isn't coming forward and pressuring that quarterback, and they're getting this disc stolen on these initial throws.
And now Blast within 2 of a mercy here. So, yeah, Toxic Units are going to have to put some points on the board if they want to stay in this one here.
Yeah, and a close shot there, looking like it just skimmed across the front of the goal. SirDimwi trying to juke around these two defenders. There's one goalie who's coming forward, covering that nest pass, and as dangerous as ever, but Blast is going to be able to recollect this, trying to get it out through the left tunnel. It's going to be a nice clear coming forward towards the goal. It almost even could have hit the backboard there and gone in. Blast being able to take another shot and putting in that 3, ending out this game in a mercy win, 24-3.
You know, Toxic Units, that's a hard pill to swallow, especially after the performance they had in that first round here. To take a mercy in round 2 to end the series. So unfortunately, that will be it for Toxic Units. And just to go to before all the players leave, Boop 90 with a game high of 20 points. That is massive for his team there. Slim pulling up 8, Gecko with 7, Finn with 5. And then the 3 players remaining on Toxic Units, Bad and not the only one showing any points. There's 6, and excuse me. Well, just to go over the team stats in that second game, we did see Blast come up 5 minutes to just under 4 minutes in possession, and then as they hit that rematch button, we will not be able to go over the rest of those stats there. So yeah, major win here for Blast to stay in this after the little kerfuffle they had in that round 1, or excuse me, that round 1 series. So them now moving on to the second bracket of the losers bracket, and that game between Gravity Backlash still going, now tied up with just over 4 minutes remaining. So it will be the winner of that game. Who will they be playing? Will they be? No, I'm confused. What's going on? I know the loser of that game will be playing Blast here in the next round, but I think the winner. Okay, so yeah, so the loser of that game will be playing Blast here, and then the winner of that game will be waiting for the outcome of the Blast game, because the winner of that game will play the winner of the Gravity vs Backlash game in the final series. So it's definitely a few more games to go. Go ahead and hop over to that VRML 1 if you want to see the end of that game. And Andy, go on, take us out of this series here.
All right, thank you all for joining. A nice little back and forth match in between Toxic and Blast. That second match not really as showing up. A dominant performance by Blaster. So a good game for them. Hopefully they're going to be able to try to carry this momentum forward in this losers bracket. But thank you all for joining us. Thanks everybody for talking in the Twitch chat, everybody being supportive. Continue watching these matches as they go on. I have been Andy W, as I've been joined here by SirDimwi and Wit on the cams. Thanks for everybody for watching, and continue watching these games coming on forward.